Take one in Miami. Take one in Cleveland. Take two in Miami.
Mm.
All right. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Great.
Give me 1 second. I will be right there. Happy to see you guys on Easter Sunday. I'm surprised the class is kind of actually happening. Good job. Yay, team. All right. Let me make sure my thingamajiggies up. Yes. All right, everybody, let's go through our wins and our if you guys are having any trouble with anything, let me know. And also, I'd like to know if you are new to the class, please put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Well, hi and welcome. Are you looking to start a nonprofit? What's your name first off? I'm sorry. Hi, Jason. Okay. Are you looking to start a nonprofit or a looks like you have a religious organization? You can kind of mute. I don't know how to do that. Oh, nonprofit. Okay. Awesome. Have you already started it, or are you in the midst? There we go. Midst of doing that. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. What's wrong with you guys? All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go and get Miss Kitty out. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Go get mom. Go get your mom. Children want you. Oh yeah, wait. Here, you guys. Sorry, guys. We have kitten problems here. I know, buddy. I know, buddy. Okay. Sorry. We have kittens.
Oh, another cutie.
They're doing too much right now. Driving me out of my mind, but it's okay. And mom is not doing so hot, so we're tag teaming them. Okay, so hi everybody, I'm Megan. For those who don't know me, I am a navigator here on Let's Go, and I teach people how to get grants and how to start nonprofits. And a little bit, I do sometimes for-profit businesses, but mostly it's nonprofit. I have 2 nonprofits and 4 businesses. So I am busy and I know what I'm talking about just because I've done it all the hard way. So I'm gonna try and teach you guys not to do that. And if we can avoid those pitfalls, that'd be amazing because it sucks. And so that's pretty much it. I've won no, actually I'm lying to you now because I just went up. I have $6.1 million in grants in the last 3 years. So it's a lot of responsibility. Other than that, it's great. Pretty much that's it. I have this class and I have the grants class, but this class is about starting your nonprofit. If you want to be an L3C, an LLC, does social good or social enterprise, that is also something we can talk about in this class, and then nonprofit, mostly nonprofit setup. So if you follow it's like an 8-week, I think, cohort, you will have a nonprofit by the time we're done here, if that's what you actually want. But we're gonna figure that out if that's what you actually want in between time. So go ahead and if we could, how many people are in here? 13. If everybody could just put in chat what you guys do and what you're trying to do, start, that'd be awesome. And then for Jason, you said I wanted to start a nonprofit in Michigan for renewable energy recycling and vocational training. Excellent. So WIOA. And then recycling, that's actually you might need to change the narrative on that, but that's gonna be that will always be money. And it's good in general. Okay. Let's go around the room real fast. What is all our wins for the week and what is our problems? If there's a problem, let me solve it. And if it's something I can't solve, I'll solve it next week. Okay, nonprofit NGA. Okay, cool. What are you doing, Ray? You can come up, you guys. I like participation. It's good.
Well, I have some good news as you.
Miss Spring, she emails me with a spring water.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm telling you, I was like,
It just happened. I wasn't trying to do anything special. It just happened. It's like, wow. So yes, I think Gabrielle's definitely interested in the LC3 and I am too. So
L3Cs are not bad by any means. They just have you still don't have the grant access that you would normally have as a nonprofit, but it's getting there. And I believe over the next 5 years or so that will get stronger. However, with this administration, I have no clue what's going to happen. I don't think any of us do until it happens, you know? So that's one thing I'd be careful of. I would do both and then let one go as I figure out which one's doing stronger. I would do some research on it just to be safe, honestly, because it's so weird, the whole situation right now. So, but yeah, I like L3Cs. I think I wanted to make Foundation L3C, but I didn't because I didn't know about it. Well, I knew about it, but I didn't think I could. I thought I didn't qualify, but it totally does. I was wrong. And then David, hi David, how are you? I've sent you so many messages.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Like I sent you so many messages. I feel like I stalk you almost. You're a Wall Street investment bank. Yeah. I read your that's why I stalked you. I read your bio.
Good reason, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, no.
I'm always here for everyone. That's why, 'cause I'm always like the first person in, the last person out. But I really enjoyed being like a social entrepreneur. That's like essentially what I'm functioning as. I have like a think tank that does a lot of market research. Like for example, we're looking at an idea right now that would potentially see Arizona, Phoenix specifically, open up a Federal Reserve Bank here in Phoenix.
Interesting.
So we're doing it because right now we receive and do most of our business with the Federal Reserve banks in San Francisco. That's kind of our lender and our provider of liquidity. Now, what's happening is we're seeing a proliferation of energy contracts that are being traded here in Phoenix. So, and that market is going to grow very quickly. But
no, yeah, yep.
But it's not going to be sustainable because we don't have at the window immediate liquidity, rather than having to wait at least a day for the liquidity to be shipped to us. So,
Right.
if there's exogenous shocks in the market, like for example, what took place in the Asian currency crisis, where like two Asian countries they were like 100 miles apart. One of them, who didn't have access to capital, was severely infected, and Phoenix, Arizona could essentially follow like Cambodia and Laos and like those other Southeast Asian countries where their currency is, basically, it has to be a reserve requirement in order to lend. So that there has to be like, there's like at least a 20% reserve requirement, and it'll only go up higher in the currency crisis. So
you cut out. Wait, you cut out. I didn't hear the last sentence.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It cut out that last sentence. I didn't get a chance to hear it. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that right now we have about a 20% reserve requirement where banks have to hold 20% of their deposits maybe more sometimes. I mean, it depends on the credit quality of the account holder. But if it's like the Treasury, for example, we don't have to have any reserve requirement because it's the strongest counterparty in the country or the world, perhaps. But regular business, small business that is making deposits, maybe 50% has to be held as a reserve requirement. So if there's that kind of liquidity constraints, and we have to go, like close to 1,000 miles to get currency, and the money supply is growing, but not at the rate that contracts that are being made here for energy contracts, those are growing at a faster rate than the money supply. So it's
Right.
a matter of time until this region gets sees a significant cash restriction. So so we're doing we're doing the feasibility study. We're doing a white paper, and we're talking with a lot of parties, and we're talking with the governors of the Federal Reserve, and they like the idea. They're receptive to it. But we've been doing this for so long that we are used to it too. But we're used to dealing with San Francisco. We have a small team
Right.
here. We have a small team here that is basically just they're processors. They just process the filings that have to be done and so forth. So
Interesting. Okay. So I know nothing about that stuff. I mean, I know a little bit about the Federal Reserve and all that stuff because of my wanted to open up a CDFI. And that was the only education I had was just what I taught myself and what I learned from Amos and filing and all doing all that and realizing that was not gonna be what I did. I realized real fast that I was way over my head and I knew not enough to be in that space. But I do know people who are in that space, and actually I know there's people in on an Indian reservation not far from Phoenix doing something similar. I don't know how to
Havasu, like Havasu.
no, a little bit above like above Bullhead and all that before like Nevada.
Okay.
You know what area I'm talking about? It's
Yes.
heck a ghetto, but they are trying to pull some stuff going together.
They have a chopper there. The chopper's
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who they are.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so then you already know. But yeah, so there's that, and then I have like people who are looking to do the same, but in their area, not anywhere near Arizona. So and like I know that for inmates and the inmates and entrepreneurs, people they're looking to. I mean, we're looking to start a whole new banking system. I guess I don't know about that, but
But I think it would have a really good effect on the state, and also we could
yeah,
uh, preeminently recruit, higher higher talent, higher like American, like higher end Americans that are, a little bit more up in the totem pole, like to, yuppies, because we'll have a more dynamic economy, and so we can be selective in who we grow the state with. So it'll be growing probably very healthy, because it'll be more sophisticated and profitable for people to come here.
right, right, okay, all right, yeah, God, that's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. But yeah, it's for you. That's a lot. I'm like, that's a lot. It broke my brain a little bit. I got stuck. Okay, so I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you trying to do? Like, what can I help you with specifically? Like, do you need assistance with anything? Or are you just trying to learn, or what's going on with that? Because it sounds like you have it covered. Like you have your ducks in a row.
I work with Score, so I'm working with Score right now.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, we're just making sure that because we're kind of like we're trying to figure out if we could be a 501c3 without being a charity.
You can. You can do an L3C or you can do a 501c3, but it's not a 501c3. It's called. Oh, I just talked about somebody just taught me this the other day. I don't know, but I'll get back to you when I remember it. But my brain doesn't work right now. It got put on the spot. It breaks. But yes, I will get back to you on that because I know that. And I have a question for you. So I'm looking for a custodial holder for my account for my IDA accounts. Do you know anything about IDA accounts and like the California whole stipulation about all of that nonsense that they have? They have like the state IDA accounts and then they have custodial IDA accounts through banks and credit unions, but then they have like all these weird rules behind them. Do you know anything about that?
Not very up to speed on it, but I could certainly read up on it and find out.
Okay, cool. Because I that's why I reached out to you, because I was like, oh my gosh, somebody who knows something more than me about this stuff. I don't really. I know that I need them for. I was looking at like custodial ones and non-custodial accounts for the guaranteed income program I'm running, but it's a. I mean, because it's an economic development plan at that point where you have, you know, like if that, because we're in such a small area and there's nobody with cars, it really does put the money back into the community. So people buying homes here and starting businesses here is exactly what we need. So it's kind of like I just can't get anybody to get on board with the banking wise. Like the bank doesn't have enough. We meet with them on May 5th, but they're kind of shying away from doing custodial accounts, and I'm scared that if we don't do custodial accounts, it's not going to work out the way I planned it. But then that might be just me being a control freak. So I just want to know what my options are.
You mean to like not like to limit your liability?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can get an insurance policy that would cover your professional liability.
Well, I want to make sure that I want to make sure that it's actually going back. If the money that we're giving them is going back into the community and not getting spent elsewhere, because that's what's happening now anyway. We don't need to perpetuate that.
Oh, I see. So you want
It's like
to,
it's an economic development plan, not a guaranteed income plan. You know,
yeah.
it has a guaranteed income like component, but so yeah. So we've already gotten people signing up for it and stuff. It's already getting funded and heading to the straightaway.
Like a double bottom line investment, essentially, right? Like it looks at the
Yeah.
social component as well as the financial component.
Yeah, exactly.
Those types of variables. Yeah, I mean, that's I mean, those are a little bit more liberal. Those accounts because you know there's a double bottom line involved, so it's not always on profit and loss, but it's on like you know making sure that people can you know live and feed themselves and so forth. So yeah, I mean it's you can if a financial advisor would be able to open up a custodial account, maybe even you know
Right. Right. That's what I was thinking too. So like then we wouldn't really need the bank, but we need the bank because each one of those things ends in a loan. So like if we got them to agree to doing 0 down, 0 closing on any home ownership goals. So it's kind of cool. And that was awesome because here it's like our houses are like $60,000, $120,000. So 0 down, 0 closing, and that money that they save during the guaranteed income program, that would be all it's 4-to-1 match savings. So it's like that would all just go to the actual, you know, the whole cost of the house, not just paying off interest or making payments or, you know, closing costs and stuff like that. It actually go to the purchase of the house. And I think that would be a game changer for out here. This rural community is dying.
be great.
Right? That's the dream. So we'll see. But yeah, I'd love to talk to you when
yeah, I'll send you a note this week. I'll take a look at it and
okay, cool. Okay, so sorry, I got caught up, guys. Everybody's been in the chat. So yes, who is it? James, yes, you are. So sober living. Who said they were starting a sober living? I saw it, and I saw creating a profit in Georgia. Something about underprivileged. That was Vivian, I believe. I can't find the chat. Why is it not in here anymore? If you guys could just tell me again. Sorry. You can come off mute. You're off mute anyway, Ray. Go ahead, Ray. Okay. Ray, please come off mute because I have a question for you.
I'm sorry. I thought I was off mute.
Okay. Okay.
I was saying,
you said you started a nonprofit?
Yes. I already did it through the state. I'm in the process of trying to get the 501c3 and I'm needing a business plan.
What state are you in?
I need a business plan and I'm in the process of applying for the 501c3.
I understand what you said, but I'm asking what state are you in?
Georgia.
Okay. Yeah. Who's asking for your business plan?
Nobody. I'm just trying to go ahead and get that.
I was worried. I was like, I don't believe that's a question on the 501c3. I was like, that shouldn't be a question, but okay, cool. So that's two separate things. You're applying for the you need a business plan. Okay, cool. All right. So, do you have business plan templates?
No.
Okay. So we definitely have them here. Who just said that? Somebody else said that. I think it was Jason said that they were working on a business plan, and there's a course here in Lesko. If you could post that link, that'd be awesome. That is, I believe it's with Amber Hawkins, and she is excellent in this area.
Yeah, I'm
for-
looking for it.
You looking for it? Thank you. Awesome sauce. She is awesome when it comes to that. I mean, I go to her for my sam.gov stuff all the time. So she's definitely a good resource. And then I have some business plan templates for nonprofits, but I don't like any of them, honestly. I wouldn't say use them because they're all just generic, you know. ChatGPT could do better. So I really think you oughta take the time to do that with Amber, just because she's really good at it. And then yeah, I think that she's got the best resources for that. And Sabrina also. Sabrina has really good resources for business plans. So but yeah, once you get your 501c3, so you've already applied for that, or you haven't applied yet and you're looking to apply?
I haven't applied yet. I'm in the process of getting all my stuff together.
Okay, well then this course will be really good for you because we go through your programs, we go through your vision, mission, all of that on this course here. So that should be helpful. Let's see what I have. I can give you that real quick. So, sorry, I'm looking for it. Give me 1 second. Canva is my best friend. Okay. I have templates for like let me see. I have these templates that are for programs. Yeah, your program budget, programs, you get costs. This is gonna be like week 3. Board member documentation, leadership roles. Yeah, I have meeting minute templates. Like so I have all your board information templates, but I do not have a business plan template that's accessible to reading right now. But I mean I do on Lesco. So let me see. I can give you what I have. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I do not have. Okay, so yeah, it's on Lesco. I would definitely find it with Amber. But once you get, if you go through this whole course that we go through, like week 1 was last week, this is week 2. We are going to have, it's 8 weeks and we take you through like startup to actually applying. So if you want to wait that long and do that, or I can walk you through it and give you the template I have for the application with the 501c3, that's up to you.
Now, question, because we are a newly formed nonprofit, will we need to fill out the long form or the short form?
Short form, unless you already have in your coffers more than $50,000, do not fill out the long form. Just do the easy, the 1023 easy. It is
Okay.
easier, and it is more straight to the point, and it gets you what you need without having to sit there and think all that stuff through. People try and do it the hard way all the time. I'm not sure why. I know I tried to do it the hard way until somebody told me not to, and it worked out fine. So I don't think I've ever done one nonprofit startup that was more than the easy. I've never done the other form. I've actually no, that's not true. I did it one time, but that was because I thought I needed to and I didn't.
Now, do I need to provide bank statements or anything with this?
Nope, here I'm gonna walk you through. I have a whole walkthrough. Let me just give it to you right now. Try to find it real fast. I'm in my camera.
Because I might be at
Gonna
the
put it in the
point.
chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Thank you.
Because I might be at the point where I could go ahead and file if I don't have to do that. I do have a bank account, but
This walks you through. I have
yeah.
screenshots and everything, and then buttons to push and everything. But you need to get your make sure you have your programs and everything in order as well. Just because if somebody asks you, you want to have that ready at the ready, you know.
Right. You were for Rayfield Richardson in the Let's Go.
Sorry.
I said if you're sending it through the
Zoom
thing.
chat.
Okay.
Thank you. downloading. Give me 1 second. And I have nonprofit templates with this. I have so many resources. Okay. Oh, so this is my sustainability strategy and mission statement. Research questions. That's more for grants. Okay, so we do this. Got it. Yep. This goes. All right, I'm gonna share my screen real quick so you can see it, because I want to see if this is exactly. Share screen. You get to see this, yes?
Yes.
All right, so this just walks you through it. So this is the differences. This is legal structure and tax status, and then governance. This is that application here. This is where you start. This is the key sections of the form. It's literally identification of the applicant, organizational structure, your specific activities, what you're doing, your foundation classification, and then your reinstatement after automatic revocation, if that happened to you. But that's, you can ignore that, and then the signature. So then I go through and I walk you through screenshots. So this is where you go to pay.gov, and you need to make sure you find your NTEE code, and then this is the amount that it costs. And processing is 3 to 6
What is the NTEE code?
That's like your business code, like what you do for what you're doing for your business, like for your idea.
Okay.
So then it tells you, it gives you instructions like navigate to pay.gov, create an account, search for the form, streamline the application for recognition of exemption, and then here's the screenshots.
Okay.
I literally walk you through the whole thing.
Is that the second part of the course? Step 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where you just sign up. But if you already done it with your state, because like the state is most important, you want to do state, get your EIN, get your address, your organizational setup, and then do this. Because if you do this without having your email set up and your address set up and all that stuff, this could cause a little couple complications. So just be aware of that. You want to do this after you've done your EIN and your state setup, which you've already done, so you're good. See how it's very easy. It's why I tell you all about it. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the chat.
Can I, for the what I've already put together, can I send that to you and you look over it?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to send it to my email or you want to send it to me in the chat?
In the email.
Okay. You want to send it over to
I'm not on the computer where I actually have the document, so I will have to send it in the email.
Okay. All right, and then you want to just tell it correctly. All right. That's the chat. There you go. Oh, mercy. I love having 2 screens. It makes me feel so efficient. This is stupid, but there you go. It's uploading now. Okay, and then yeah, send it to me. Here's my email. Okay, and then go ahead, James. What's your question? Are you the one with the transcript trivia, right?
Hello.
Yay! Hi.
Hi, it's my first time here.
Welcome, welcome.
I was looking for some funds, maybe a grant to furnish my houses. And somebody told me grants might be the best way to go, but I'm not sure if I'm at the right Zoom meeting or not.
You're already established, you have a 501c3?
No, well, I'm not trying to do a nonprofit in the beginning.
Why?
Um,
It's okay. I don't really know. I just want to know why. Just because it makes more sense because you're able to get donations. But if you have a good reason, I don't need to know it. I'm sorry, I'm being nosy.
it-
um,
I was just told there's more paperwork involved, and so
not. It's so
I
much
just-
easier. And you're allowed to have a for-profit and nonprofit piece of your business. So like I have my nonprofit and my for-profit business, and they coincide together. So I have my nonprofit and I have my for-profit do my social enterprise. My nonprofit also makes a profit, but it goes right back into the organization. So it's very yeah, it's okay to make a profit. It's okay to make money. But if you're already set up and you're already moving forward I would say ask for sponsorships because that is going to be your best bet. If you don't have a 501c3 or if you don't, do you have a fiscal sponsor by chance?
no, I don't. I don't have anything to do with a 503c yet, right at
Okay.
the moment.
Okay, so I would look into wanting to do that. If you want to come to the next class, I can definitely help you with that. Just saying. But
Class?
huh?
You said the next class?
Yeah, there's a class after this. It's like I think we take a half-hour break and then we do another class. And that's gonna be the grants class, but it is we're working on the Coca-Cola grant and I do sponsorships and partnerships. And mostly I get most of my money honestly from ongoing partnerships because you don't have to compete for it and you don't have to ask again and again and again for it. You just get that partnership and then you're helping each other reach each other's goals. So it makes more sense than grants. Grants are very competitive and you can ask all you want and then apply all you want, but it just really depends on who you know and the relationship you're building, you know? So if you're asking for your local community to get involved, that'd be a sponsorship. And I would definitely go that route, but without a 501c3 behind you or without having designation yourself, you have an upward battle. But I mean, it's not that it can't be done, it can. People want their names out there. So you need to exploit that. They want to be known for doing good in the community. If you're doing good in the community without a 501c3, that's fine. Just make sure that they can get their name out there, make press releases, make waves. You know what I'm saying? Especially in San Diego. San Diego has a lot of help too for nonprofits. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and convert you. I think. Come on over to our side. But no, it's fine to have both. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely look into it. It's whatever you want to do. Just if you already have your for-profit going and it's already established, then let's roll with it. But I can give you some sponsorship letters and partnership letters, templates, so that you can start reaching out to furniture companies. Grants are going to be hard to get because they're usually only for 501c3s. There are some for-profit grants, but they're not really competitive. They're kind of a lottery, and it's kind of the more you fill out, the better. But
I see.
so I'm not sure if that's helpful at all to you, but that's my opinion. It could be wrong as well.
Okay.
but yeah, I can show you where to get all that, like get the grants and do the sponsorships and how to do that and how to approach sponsors for like events and stuff like that. But I don't have too many connections when it comes to for-profit partnerships.
Okay. Can you email me the information to my?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna have it in the next class because we're going over partnerships in the Coca-Cola grant. So
Yeah.
if you want to attend the next class too, that's like in a half hour.
Yeah, I had forgot all about this one, and had made
Glad you got here.
I had made plans, because of Easter
Okay.
and all.
Yeah, it is Easter. That's true.
So
Yeah, I can, and it will also be in the replay as well.
okay, so how about if I just send you my email?
Yeah, that'd be fine. And then let me see, because I have. Your city put aside a shootload of money to be able to address the homelessness and rehabilitation and reentry programs issues in your town. You're in San Diego, right? That's what you said?
I'm sorry, say it again.
You're in San Diego, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys put so much aside already. There's so much, like your city should be helping you mostly. Hold on, let me look at the comprehensive plan. There you go. Much better. Okay, so you have. I have some general plan. Yeah, you guys already have money set aside for homelessness, rehabilitation, housing crisis, and mobility. So they already have money for you. You just need to ask for it. Put yourself in a position to be able to ask the city for it, because their next, hold on. That's the wrong plan. Go back. Hold on. Wrong year. Update. I want to share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Sorry. Okay, so removing barriers for housing, project issue resolution, discretionary permits. Talk to your economic development office, honestly. Okay, yeah, I would start paying attention to this document here. I'm gonna put it in the chat for this, and then just see where they're allocating money, and then go ask those people for money, because they've already allocated the money. They already have the money to give. You just need to get in mind to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're gonna help them reach their goals of the housing crisis. They're trying to rehouse 50 people in a quarter. Then you know that you're doing your part to help them by housing people for temporarily, if anything. That's what you're doing in essence, right?
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff here. And then who said something about recycling and something? That wasn't you, right?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Nothing. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I said something about recycling, but that was somebody else. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of money allocated already. So ask. People are pulling out projects. Look at, so right here, how you see how this says the project has been withdrawn by the applicant. They allocated money already, and you can actually just they've withdrawn this whole application. So that means there's money to spare. Get yourself in line with them. Get on their contracting list for the city.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that?
Nope.
Okay, it's called procurement. Again, Amber Hawkins can actually help you better than I can. She's really, really versed in that, but I can guide you through it, but I'm not as good as she is at all. But it's called procurement, and you would want to get on that way that when the city needs something that from a service, they will go to you for the service. And you can bid on it and everything.
Okay.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm saving your email. Right. But yeah, I'll send you some what's we call it, resources. Okay.
I just sent it to you, Megan.
You did? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Let me go over online. I can.
I didn't hear what you said.
Did you want me to go over it online?
You can.
Okay. I got so much crazy emails. It's so weird. Okay, anyways. I do not have it yet. Let's see. Refresh. Yes. Okay. All right. Actually, that's wrong. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it later. I will give you my feedback on it. Is that okay? Do you care if I make this into not make this one, but I'll put it onto a Google Doc and then make notes? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Oh, so you have your bylaws in here and everything.
Yes.
And your articles of incorporation. Okay. Cool. All right, so we only have a few more minutes, so we need to jump into our presentation with us. So I want to make sure you guys get so you can. So. Okay. So last week we just to go real quick to go over what we talked about last week. We talked about what a nonprofit is. We talked about what a nonprofit versus a for-profit business does, and what it does not, and who owns it. And then we went over the types of different nonprofits, right? Civic leagues, social welfare organizations, charitable organizations, agricultural, social clubs, fraternal societies, and like business leagues, chamber of commerce type stuff, right? Those are all different types of organizations. We also went over like why your 501c3 status is matters and why it's important. And then we went over I believe we didn't go over your founding story. That's what we're gonna go over today. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see. All right, so it didn't sound good. No. Okay, so let me show you. All right, so crafting your founding story is also important when you are going to start your nonprofit. It is something that you want to have in place, like how you're saying with your business plan. You want to have a solid business plan for your tax exempt status and all your credentials, right? But if the people don't understand your why, they're not going to fund you. They're not going to understand. They won't volunteer. They won't donate. They're just going to be like, "What are you doing here in this space?" Right? And they don't want to partner with you. So you have to be very clear on what you're doing, who you're helping, and why you came to the conclusion that you needed to be the helper here. So like the before the nonprofit is the spark. What injustice or need did you witness? Most nonprofits are born of pain, and someone's pain or hurt or loss. There's not too many nonprofits that are born of people's gratefulness and happiness. It's usually something hurt them and they got pissed off about it and decided they wanted to make a change. That is the spark, I call it. So it is the idea that created the need to make something happen. Is the injustice or the need that you witnessed is something personal in your community or in your industry that you witnessed that you did not like and you decided to change. Sometimes it is for the good, so I'm not gonna say it never happens, but it doesn't often happen. And then you are the shifting point. You're what action did, like, what made you take action? What was the actual thing that made you say, you know what, that's it, this is enough, I'm starting my nonprofit? What experience or moment pushed you from awareness to commitment? And then the solution, founding your organization. How is your nonprofit your response to that problem? What makes your solution worth investing in? That is what you need to have that crafted for your founding story. And that's super, super important because that is your elevator pitch. That is your mission statement. That is your vision statement. It really compels the rest of your organization, right? So having the knowledge of exactly why you're here and who you're helping and what you're doing to do that, and the difference that you make, that is going to be your key to talking to funders and everybody else. So donors don't give to organizations, they give to people who are solving problems they care about. That means that they need to hear from you. Okay. So then we have this like defining your mission, your vision, your core values. Your vision is your long-term dream. It's your why. Think big picture, 10 years ahead. This is what you want everything to look at. Like your mission is, this is how you're going to do it. What work are you doing to reach that vision? For Birth Mom Buddies, is I help birth moms find the resources that they need to take care of themselves after placing their children for adoption. And that is what I do. So it's like my core values are, integrity and wholesome. Like you want your family, making sure that people aren't left behind. Like you have values that guide your decision making and your fundraising. So your core values shouldn't be They shouldn't be fluff. It should be something that's tangible, and it should reflect how your organization operates, right? Equity, transparency, dignity, stuff like that. Community first, sustainability, but innovation. Like I always had people who always wanted to be like, "Oh, we're excellent. We make a big impact," but how? So you want to get past those kind of words and just get into the actual how of what you're doing. We believe in transparency, and this is how we do that. So talk about that. Different things like that. So that is your difference between your vision, your mission, and your core values. But those are all things you need to have in your mind so that you can actually move forward. It will lead you through your 1023 EZ. It will lead you through any grant application. It guides you. Having that structure. So this is where we're getting to structuring and registering your nonprofit, choosing a name for your nonprofit, and why that's important. You need to choose and confirm your name of your nonprofit prior to ever applying for anything. Do not apply for your state. Do not apply for your EIN. Do not apply for anything. You need to make sure that your name of your nonprofit is not being used by anybody else. It's marketable and it doesn't have a trademark. I've run into numerous times where people have started something and then realized there's a trademark on it in another state that their state didn't catch. And guess what? They have to change their name after being 4 years in business. So that is an issue. Do a trademark search. It's worth the time and effort. Does anybody have any questions about that? Do you guys know how to do a trademark search? Or do you need me to show you?
Megan?
Yes.
Yeah, what happens if what happens if there are businesses that are infringing on existing trademarks that we already have?
What? Wait, I'm sorry, what?
What happens if there are companies infringing on trademarks that we already have?
If they were your trademarks and they're infringing on them, then you can make a lawsuit, really.
Yeah. So I came to the market in 2006 with 4 trademarks, and I don't know. I kind of feel like they may be being infringed upon at this
But
point.
are your trademarks? Or you filed your trademarks before they filed for something?
Yep.
Then yeah, go after them. You can do a cease and desist at least.
Yeah.
I would.
Well, what I'll do is I'll just like file my papers, and then if there's any wait for either the government or I'd rather just wait for them to come to me,
I
right?
would just send them a cease and desist and see what they say, because a lot of times they'll just say, "Okay, our bad, sorry," And then if you decide to take them to court, then that's on you. But like I would not wait for the state or the government, because they will take forever.
Yes.
Who knows what will happen in between time?
I'm just thinking like we were just the question is, were they more active than we were during that time frame? Does it go by
It doesn't
that?
matter who's more active. Who had it first? You or them?
I had it first.
Then you're fine. It doesn't matter who's active. Actively using it and actually owning it is 2 different things, and the ownership is the issue. So
All right.
they can pay you for all the activity they had too.
Yeah, I'll talk to a trial.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. But I'll also do like a domain search. So like my Birth Mom Buddies, had I done this prior to my opening mine, I would have done birthmombuddies.org to see if it was available. It was not. I went with birthmombuddies.net, which actually in the end kind of confused a lot of people. I had a hard time with it. It was just drama. So now I have .org, but it's like it just barely got there this week. So, and that's 4 years later. So I'm telling you, please take your time before you name your organization, before you file for anything. Make sure that you are not infringing on someone's trademark, that you are not using someone else's name, or that it's not overly searched from Google because it's really generic, that is an issue. Make sure your SEO has a chance. And then make sure you build your infrastructure, create your business address, your domain, your website, professional email, business phone. Present yourself like a real organization prior to ever even having the organization, because that way you have all the things to answer all the questions when you register with the state, when you register with your EIN, when you register for the 1023 EZ. Those are all very important aspects of it. So make sure you have all that in place. Get that address if you don't have it. We don't use your home address. Get in either a virtual address that's not a mail place, or get a mail service. So there's many options available. And then business phone, same thing. Make sure you have a business phone. Don't make it be your cell phone. Even if you don't use it all the time, it's fine. Just make sure you have one, extra one. And your domain and website is going to be really key as well. Does anybody have any questions? Because I think we're gonna stop here because if I get into the rest of it, we will get carried away and way over our 6 minutes we have.
My
ahead.
question
Hi.
is, go ahead.
No, somebody had their hand up. I don't know where she went. Where'd she go? I never know how to say your name. I just feel like I screw up every time. Can you say it for me?
So it's like Latifah, but not Tifa. Like Queen Latifah,
You know,
but with
you,
the
I love that you say that, Queen Latifah. Okay, I'm never gonna remember it though. But yes, also Latifah. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank
I'm
you.
good. I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see you too.
Happy
So
Easter.
I just had a question. Just is it's really simple. I just wanted to know if you can direct me or help me, or we can talk offline about some of your services. But I want to. I think I told you last week that I was going to apply for a grant.
Yeah.
They haven't sent the. They're not going to send the whole proposal until I think Wednesday. So I only have a week to really prepare myself, and I've been, writing some stuff and researching, but I want to be able to, make sure it's organized and it's because this is my first one. So I was wondering
Are
if
they gonna have you write it, or are they gonna give you an application to fill out?
they're going to give me an application.
Do you know the questions?
I do because I looked
Good job.
online.
That's right.
I did my research. Yes,
That's
because
right.
it's,
Good
it's
job.
more of a
Okay. All right.
partnership
Yeah.
too.
Hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit me up. Because we'll get together on that.
Okay. Is it can you send me your email?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Okay, go ahead, Barbara.
Is it really feasible to have three members? You say it needs to be an odd number. You said 5 was ideal, but does 3 people limit your chances of getting funding or no?
Okay, so when you're talking about partnerships,
The 501c3.
oh, wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. Maybe I misunderstood you. Go ahead. Say that again.
It says that you can have 3. You must have at least 3 founding members, board members for the 501c3.
Yes.
And I was wondering, does that, because I'm going to do this. Do you need more members? Does more members give you a better chance or not really?
No. You're once if you're as long as you're meeting the legal limit, which is the 3, you're good to go. They're just having more does not give you a better chance or anything like that. They're looking that you're just following the law. They're not looking at what you're doing. So as long as you're following the law, you're good.
Cool.
They don't have an opinion about it. They're just filling out forms. So as long as you meet all the criteria, you're good. They don't have opinions about things, like that. Like, oh, this isn't gonna work, or that, oh, this is gonna be interesting. They don't have that. It's just, did you meet all the criteria? Yes. Okay, here's your status. Now it's up to you to keep your status. But if you're talking about L3C, that's something different. So that may not also apply there. So let me look into that for you. Okay. And then, do we have any more questions for the evening? Because we are going to take a break and then we're going to be back for navigating the nation's grants. And I want to go over the Coca-Cola grant. And that way everybody can have it answered by Thursday and we can go over it. Hopefully you guys will submit them to me so I can help you guys do them and see who can get funded. Coca-Cola. And I want to do a little bit more of the partnership talking that we were talking about on Thursday. Thursday was a good class. I just want to say. Can we see it then?
Do you have a recording of Thursday?
Yes, I do. I will. I think actually it should be on the replays section. If it's not, I'll put it there. But yeah, it was really good. You went over a lot of good partnership stuff. Because I believe in the 5-5-3-1. 5 partnerships, 5 partners, right? 3 programs, 1 organization. 1 purpose program. Like if we're all going for the same, like animal welfare, we don't all have to be doing it the same way. We all have the 3 programs that we're working on together, and we're partnering on 5 of us are partnering all together for those 3 programs in that 1 cause. So it is a strategy that has won grants over and over and over for me, and it does not fail often. At least I think it's only failed like twice. So that is a way to make sure that you are funded correctly throughout the year. And we're going to go over that kind of strategy in the Navigating Nations Grants class. So
Very good.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you, Meg.
no problem.
Yes, Maggie, very good tonight. Very good handle on the class today. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Sometimes it's really not great. So I appreciate
No,
it.
you've been very strong tonight. I've been very impressed.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to break here. We're 3 minutes early, but it's okay. And then I'm going to pick up back up at 7:30, right?
Are we just gonna stay? Should we just stay logged in here, or do we have to?
No, it's another Zoom link because that's what I was thinking too, but it's not. It's the Zoom. The Zoom link changes. So
Okay, so log off that's okay.
yeah,
Very
log
good.
off and then log back in.
All right, see you in a few.
All right, you guys have a good night. Happy Easter. Enjoy your evening. Bye.
You. See you soon. Happy Easter.
Yes, ma'am.